your why, the big why in your life? What do you feel called to do? Anyway, I had this crazy idea. I don't know. I love letters and architecture. It'd be kind of cool to have a building. Somehow it has this subtle shape of like a Y in it. Like, how big is your why? What do you feel called to do? What has God called you to do? Been watching these videos of Charlie trying to get away from the news, but just watching his old videos and just seeing him talk about his faith. And he's, very passionate about politics, but mostly, though, he um, was just a strong believer, just believed in sharing the gospel. He shared the gospel on all these different campuses. A lot of schools don't like Christians, they don't like people to share on their faith. And Turning Point USA was kind of his idea with talking to college kids about their faith in Jesus Christ, and that we live with grace. We can't earn our way to heaven. He says in Ephesians 2:8-9, it's by grace that you're saved through faith. It's not of yourselves, it's a free gift from God, so that no man can work. No man can boast. And we lost a great American patriot who loved this country, and just some kid who couldn't control his emotions. And John, I'm sure they'll find him soon. Looks like there's a lot of clickbait out there, and don't fall for the clickbait. So I'm trying to think of a color here I can use on this section over here. How's everybody doing? You guys doing all right? Went to a really nice prayer visual last night for Charlie Kirk. Yeah, I don't like this. Oh, wow. Oh, well, we're just having fun here. I'm just having a little bit of fun with color here. And how's everybody doing? You guys doing all right today? Can't really see very well. I'm going to try and do something down here. Yeah, this is looking kind of corny now. But I like this idea of having somehow the letters, somehow it goes, there's I guess I'd work on this in a smaller sense, like draw it on like a small, make some different thumbnails, kind of concept drawings. I like the idea of using letters for design. Kind of like there's a building in Seattle called the Experience Music Project. He said, well, make it swoopy like guitars. That's what the Robert Allen, but Paul Allen, he wanted the Experience Music Project to be kind of like guitars. Somehow you can have something here where you have a letter, maybe not so, yeah, it's kind of corny looking right now, but somehow you have letters that or can be used in design to make something really kind of special. Just gonna try and use up this paint now. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. It's gonna get muddy here. Sometimes, like Bob Ross used to say, sometimes you just mess around a little bit and you get these happy accidents. Yeah, maybe this middle one is more of an earth tone. Like a bronze. I just want to fill in the page though, like get rid of the white. And go back over it later with something else. But this is just kind of, this is using this tempera. It's not a very expensive paint. It's kind of nice to monkey around with. I've seen some really beautiful. There's actually the Experience Music Project has this one wall that's it's like these really cool purple colored glass. Let's see how we're doing here. Anyone here? Why? What is your why? Why are you here? Hey everybody, hi Nikki. And what are you called to do? What is your what is your calling? Why has God have you here? Yeah, I was listening to a Charlie Kirk video, and he's just talking about where Abraham said to God, here I am, send me. And the why in the Bible is, just go make disciples, all nations. Love the lost, love people, love the way you were loved. Pass it down, pass it along. Try and just tell the truth and don't compromise. But just try and bring people closer to God. If it's sometimes people get in these arguments, and I'm like, you know what? It's not really, worth. You're just distracting people from the real message of the gospel. Why people need to know the Lord. You need a reason for living. A lot of people are very suicidal and depressed. With the internet now, everyone's isolating more. It's just good to have a reason, a why, like something that you can get up every morning and do. So, I've been watching these different videos on coaching, like life coaching, and they always come down to why. This is the question, why are we doing something? I heard Tony Robbins talking about his kids saying, why do we got to do this? And that's just something you got to ask yourself a lot. Whatever you're doing, why are you doing it? If it's just to make money, you're going to burn yourself out. It's not worth it. And it has to be something where you feel fulfilled. I mean, there is that aspect. You got to make money, but if it's just all you're doing, then man, it's going to be frustrating. It can be really frustrating. Anyway, it's getting pretty late here. Yeah, it's been kind of a rough couple days. The whole thing with Charlie Kirk and just yeah, unreal day. So say a prayer for him and his family, and I'm sure he's up in heaven and he's rejoicing with God. And just read your Bible, write out your to-do list, and write out your why. What do you want to do? What do you want to accomplish with your life? Write it out, get it in front of your face, and repeat it. It's kind of like working out. You can't just work out one time and expect to grow. You have to practice. Maybe you have a list in your wallet. These are my priorities. These are this is my why. This is what I'm here for. And have a calendar, set dates, and just follow through. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. That's probably a good place to stop. So we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Make 11 bars. Yeah, right. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. 11 bars are important. I get it. Dope live. No, okay, this idea, hear me out. Was it, yeah, they always hear the saying, how big is your why? Make your why bigger. And so, if you have this idea, is like making a why that is like a building, but make it so it's not so obvious, but you can use that gold window material. And here I was thinking like a bronze material. And here would be that, it's kind of a magenta. They used it on the Experience Music project on this back wall behind it. Excuse me. Okay, guys, we'll see you in the next video.